Good evening, everyone. And we're going to start face down tonight. We're going to do our crocodile pose. We've done that, I think, last week or Monday or something. So just on your belly with your legs wide open. I'm going to remove this over here. Forehead to hands underneath your forehead. And then widen your legs as far as they can go. And turn the heels down and in on the floor. So flex feet. It's a big hip opener. But it also helps you relax the back. Now we just want to bring that energy inwardly, our attention inwardly. And then start breathing. Again, practicing your Ujjayi breath right through your nose, making the hissing sound at the throat. So trying to relax the lower back and especially the tailbone. Let it release and drop gently. And try to let go of your day one thought at a time. And just bringing your attention right here on your mat. We'll see if we can open the thighs a little bit more. So maybe lifting one thigh up a little bit or at the knee here, bending the legs slightly and then extending right through the knee, through the soles of your feet. Trying to keep the hip bones on the floor. So a little goes a long way. And then we'll see if we can bring the soles of feet together. So keep your legs wide open. Bring the soles of feet touching. And then press the feet towards the floor behind you. Don't worry how far the floor may be or may feel. Some of you may want to open those thighs more by lifting them on either side of you. So breathing into your sacrum, let it open up on the side of the sacrum, all around that triangle, kind of bone-ish, sealed lower back. So those of you who want to open the legs slightly more, if you feel like you could, go ahead and we'll take a few more breaths here. Pressing the pubic bone towards the floor even more. Good last breath. And releasing those legs, and we're going to wiggle each one in closer to each other until your legs are together. Good, and then let's press up into your child's pose. So knees together on this one. And then lengthening the spine gently, slowly, so you don't hurt yourself. Make sure your head rests on something. Drop the tailbone behind you. Let it release. Good. Last 2 breaths. All right, very nice, everyone. Let's come seated in your hero. And we'll move into a seated twist, a different one than we've done before. So you might need a blanket. I'll show you how, but we'll keep the, you want to bring the right heel between your butt cheeks, right on the perineum muscle, right in between your genitals and the rectum. I don't think that's allowed on YouTube, that kind of language. I'm gonna have to be careful. So you could, so the right leg, you're sitting on the right heel. The left foot can be flat on the inside of the knee or on the other side. So it's very hard to balance on that foot there. It has to be straight back. So if this is really an issue, you can bring that blanket underneath the left sit bone here. Right, so that gives you a little bit of a security here. All right, and then we turn left. Opening your chest, so grab that knee like we do normally. Foot flat on the floor, whether on the inside of the knee or on the outside. If you have any knee issue, you're going to have to do the straight version with the right leg straight in front of you. So tucking the belly, letting the spine twist gently. This is just a warm-up, nothing fancy. Good, 2 breaths here. So nice and big in the belly and the spine, the lower back. Last one. Good, inhale, look forward and then release your spine. We'll come onto your hands and knees for a down dog, just to stretch that knee and release the tightness we created. So keep your feet hip width apart. You want a little gap between those feet. The hands are shoulder width apart or wider. Release your head and neck. Just drop the weight of the head. Let it just dangle slightly. Hollowing the belly in and up towards the tailbone. Good, last breath. And we'll come onto our knees. So we'll do the other side, sitting on your left heel. So literally between your fleshy part. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say these things. I'm gonna get a ding. We're so censored today, you don't know what to say anymore. It's yoga. All right, so and then if you feel like this is too much, keep that foot on the inside. This is how I started. I couldn't keep my balance. And then your ankles have to be really strong and stretched at the same time. So we grab that knee, we lock it in, right hand behind you, turn right, tuck the belly. See if you can slide that right side of your belly a little further out to the side. Big belly. Couple more. Breathe in the lower back, maybe the kidney area, or wherever you feel tightness, tension, soreness. Good, last one. Inhale to look forward, and then exhale, releasing. We'll come onto our hands and knees again. Go back into your downward facing dog. See if you can maybe do the full length here. Do your plank first to check it out, and then push back, down dog. Tightening right above the pubic bone in your lower part of your belly. That's called Uddiyana Bandha, navel lock. Good, last breath. And then let's walk those hands to your feet, all the way back. Standing forward fold at the back of your mat, your Uttanasana. Again, hugging the belly to your thighs. Good, deep breath, deep exhale. And then we'll roll up. So bend the knees, round the back, let the arms dangle. The head comes up last. Inhale, let's sweep. And exhale. Good, deep breath. So stay at the back of your mat. You can close your eyes or gaze on the floor somewhere or at the tip of your fingers in your Tadasana. And envision something hopeful in your life. Whether it's creating a garden soon or envisioning how you're going to go about this or anything that makes you feel just light-hearted and brings peace into your heart. Maybe a hike in the wilderness, maybe the sunlight, a warm Sunday, so you can be outside. And then let that breath be open and part of you for this practice tonight. Good, we'll take 2 more. And we'll start sitting into your chair. So Utkatasana, keep the hands at the heart. You want to push the knees back over the ankles, not forward of the toes, right? Watch out with that. Stick your glutes way back behind you. Open chest, shoulders back. Again, squeezing in the inner thighs and the pit of your belly. Take 1 more breath. And then exhale, fold, releasing all the way down, lengthening the spine, the lower back, dropping the head. Breathe in, breathe out. The knees can be bent here to ease the hamstring. We'll walk into our down dog, so walk those hands forward. Good, deep breath. And then we'll bring the feet together at the back of your mat. Let's bring the right leg up, straight up behind you with square hips. So if this is a little too intense for you, you can drop the knee to the mat underneath your hips, and so you'll be on your hands and knees except for one leg that's up. Good, and then breathe. Anchoring your left heel to the mat as you do this. Good. One last breath. We'll stack open, so bring that right hip on top of the left. You can bend the knee here. Yeah, straight up with the kneecap towards the sky. Take another breath. And then we'll step right foot forward into your lunge. Hands to floor. Inhale, rounding up, cat. And then exhale, releasing the hips down. Open the heart, right? We lift the inner thighs. Inhale, rounding the back. Exhale, down, and keep moving. You can use blocks here for your hands if this is a little too much. And then keep moving. Tuck the belly. Couple more. Good, last one. Good, we'll step back. Downward dog. Drop the chest. Breath, that is. And then we'll bring the feet together at the back of your mat. Left leg comes up, other side. So square hip bones to the floor. You lift from the left inner thigh, right? That's the place where to keep that legs rolled in. And try to release the right heel to the mat or bring it close. Deep breath. We'll start stacking. So inner thigh split here, lifting through the leg. You can bend the knee or keep it straight. Good, deep breath. We twist at the waist. Last one. On your exhale, step left foot forward, crescent lunge. Again, feel free to use blocks for each hands here. Good. Inhale, open the heart. We'll drop the inner thighs a little bit, and then exhale, come on up. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, round, lift. Good, and keep moving. Finding motion in your spine, in your legs. Good, one more. And then exhale, come center. We'll step forward this time. Feet together at the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, arms up. Hollowing the belly, relax your shoulders. Do the best you can. Just stay there. Use your breath to help you. Good, one more. And inhale, let's come up. Nice, everyone. Tadasana. Yeah, those chairs are very demanding. Big breaths. Again, pausing here. Going inside, using your ujjayi. Inhale, let's reach up. Looking up towards the hands. Exhale, swan dive. Good, inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping right foot back in your pyramid. So we keep the hip bone square. You may need a block here. I'm going to grab one for later. Align your heels on the same line. Hands at the heart into your flat back. So hinge a little bit halfway, engaging those legs. Big breath. Big exhale. Again. Opening the chest forward. Shoulder blades on your back. Inhale, let's come up. Try to keep your balance. So you don't have to be so wide open. Hip bones facing forward. Right one comes in. And then reaching up. Inhale. Good. Reaching back. Interlace your hands. Pull the arms to roll the shoulders open. Mini back bend. Look up. So if you can't keep your balance, just look forward and exhale. Fold. So we start halfway here. Legs are straight. Those of you who can fold all the way onto your leg, go ahead. Arms go up. Good, last one. And then releasing, hands to floor. I'm going to bring my block on the inside of my ankle. Use the height that you want. You can put it outside. That's the true version, but I'm going to do the easy one tonight. And then inhale, open up through your left arm. Twisting the torso. Right at the waist. Look up towards your left hand. Big breath. Try to stay. Last one. And then we'll bend the front knee, windmill around, warrior two. Easy does it here. All right, everyone. Keep your gaze straight over your fingers on your left side. Sitting the front quad. See if you can push that front knee forward. Over the ankle. One more breath. And then exhale. Windmill down. Let's step back. Come into your plank or on your knees. Inhale. Open the chest here. Exhale. Lower down. Feel free to drop your knees. Belly to mat. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale. Lower. Inhale up. Bhujangasana. We'll do 4 more. And inhale up. Consolidate the legs as you lift the torso. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Last one, we'll stay up. Tuck the belly and pubic bone on the floor. We'll come up into your downward facing dog. Good. One last breath in your down dog. And then inhale on the balls of your feet. Those of you who want to jump forward, go ahead. Lightly between your hands or walk. Inhale in your flat back. Exhale, deep fold. Reverse swan with a nice open chest. Inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. We'll reach up and sit back into your chair. Pushing the sit bones back. Keep the knees over the ankle, not beyond the toes. And then exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, and you're halfway up. We'll step the left foot back for your pyramid. Again, feel free to use blocks for your hands. So see if you can align the heels on one line or on either side of each line, a straight line across the mat from the top to the bottom, approximately. Good. Let's take an inhale here. Flatten your spine. Shoulders back. We try to keep the legs straight. And then inhale, hands to waist, flat back. And come all the way standing. So you may have to readjust here. I'm a little too wide. I'm going to close my stance. Hip bones facing forward. Sweeping the arms. Inhale. And then exhale, hands behind you. Switch the cross of your fingers. Back bend. Inhale, looking up. Leaning back. Shoulder blades on your back, roll them in a little bit. Last one. And then exhale, come forward. Nice and easy and steady to keep your balance. So halfway first. If your hamstring is tight, you're not going to be able to go further down. So try to manage dropping your torso. Deep breath. Try to find a deep, deep breath. Good. Last one. Releasing the hands. And then grab your block here. So do as you did on the other side. Align that block with the foot and ankle. And then let's bring that right hand on your right hip just to feel where the hip is. If it's moving in and curling to the side like that, we don't want it. Just push it back. Keep it in place and then twist. Open the chest to your right. So I can barely turn my neck up here. Do the best you can, sideways maybe. Keeping that right hip bone back. Growing the spine, drawing the crown of the head forward. Good, last breath. And then windmill up into your warrior two. Relax in this posture. Just let your body settle and carry you through the breath. Good. Last two. Last one. Sitting that front quad even more. Windmill down. Inhale to exhale into your plank or on your knees. Inhale here, exhale, lower down, belly to mat. Forehead to mat. Pause. And inhale, cobra. Stay up for 6. Last one. Releasing all the way down. Set up for your Shalabhasana, locust pose with the fist underneath your thighs. Chin on the mat. So the Hatha yoga version. When you're ready, lift the legs only. Chin stays on the mat. Squeeze your back body. Squeeze your glutes, hamstring. Good, nice deep breath. Try to stay reaching through the balls of your feet away from your lower back. Last breath, lift a little higher. And exhale, releasing. Undoing the hands, sliding back into your child's pose. Maybe down dog, maybe both. Surrendering a little bit more, right? Relaxing on the floor. Nothing matters anymore. You're just here breathing. Good. Let's all come back up, downward dog if you're not there already. hollowing your belly. Real nice. We'll step the right foot forward, take an inhale with that, and then drop the back knee. So align the foot with your fingers. Okay, we might need a block here for some of you. So left hand with a block. Let's start with that. Forearm on the knee. And then if you can, right, instead of being back here with your hips, and you may not be able to move that much, but try it. Try to sink the inner thighs forward. Nice and easy, shoulders back. Good, big breath. Good, those of you who want to, let's bend the back leg. See if you can find your quad here. Is the quad in existence? Yeah, it should be. And then if you want, you can grab the foot with your left hand. So squaring your shoulders to the front, the top of your mat, big breath. Nice, and then releasing. We'll turn sideways. On your left knee for your Parigasana, your gate pose right here. Let's take a deep breath, sweep the arms. Right leg is straight and align your foot with your knee, your left knee. Exhale over the right leg. So try to elongate through the right side of your torso, the right arm. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, face the back of your mat. And then we'll do our lunge right here. It's not very elegant, but we'll bring that left foot forward. Have a block, honey. Sink those hips, and then use that block, whatever height you want. Left forearm on the mat, on the knee. Shoulders back, so yeah, good. So the knee can be beyond the ankle here, but not beyond the toes, the front knee, that is. Right, so find an in-between balance, shoulders back, breathe in. The left foot is on the floor here. We're on the front foot. It's a lunge with the back knee on the mat. Deep breath. Those of you who want to, let's bend that back leg. Ooh la la. There should be no knee pain here, so watch out with that if there are any, right? Don't force it. And then we'll reach for the right foot with the right hand. Keep the left forearm on the mat. You could use a block for your left hand on the side of your leg. Keep those inner thighs open. Reach them forward. Take another 2 breaths. And then releasing. Nice. We'll turn to the right for your Parigasana, your gate pose. Left leg is straight. You're standing on your right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, bend sideways over the left leg. And then we gaze up underneath the right arm. Good. One last breath. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Let's face the top of your mat. Come seated in your hero. On your heels. Softening your breath and just relaxing a little bit. Just release your tailbone. Let the back be, your lower back, let it be long, dropping the tailbone on the floor. All right, very nice. Let's come up into your Standing fold. So tuck your toes under, hands on the floor, and then unfold here. Use your block if that's needed, right, to help you reach the floor. Relax the torso. Let it drop. Again, always bend those knees if you're really tight and you're not quite open yet in your hamstrings. You want to feel a stretch in your glutes as well as the hamstring, but also your lower back. Good. Inhale, roll up. And then sweep those arms, grow tall. Exhale, Tadasana. I'm going to try to move into our Garudasana, your eagle pose. So again, feel free to use a wall. Just don't hug it too much. Stay away, 1 arm length. So I'll go a little bit sideways so everybody can see. And then we'll drop the knees here. So feet together to start. Drop the knees forward. Keep your torso straight up. We'll start with the legs, right? So tiptoe the right foot and then consolidate that left leg. Lift and wrap over. If this is easy, we do the arms, right arm under. If you're not quite there yet, just forget about the arms. And then releasing. Feet together. Sweep the arms. Good. We'll tiptoe, reaching up. See if you can touch the sky, maybe the ceiling here. Good. Really stretching those ankles. 5 inches high heels. How about that? Very hard to walk in those shoes. And then exhale, fold, releasing. Deep fold here. Release your back again. Release your head, move it from side to side, forward and back. We release the neck. We take a deep breath in your spine. Let it flow. Inhale, we roll up. And sweeping. Exhale, Tadasana. Again, feet together. So dropping those knees forward there. Your torso never hinge and you're not moving in some weird way here. We stay straight up. Just the knees and legs are bending. Tiptoe the left foot. And then lift to wrap over. Keep your gaze on one spot. And then left arm under. Good, last breath. And releasing, sweep the arms. Inhale. Exhale, bow over your legs, fold. Move your feet apart, heel toe them enough so they're hip width. And then drop in with the torso. Good, we'll turn the toes out for your Malasana squat. Again, use your blanket for your heels. Those of you who are still working on opening those inner thighs, those hips, and the Achilles tendons, right? So we got to release on the heels on something, otherwise we tiptoe and nothing happens. Don't hurt your groins here. Good, a couple more breaths. So pushing the knees open, apply the Mula and Uddiyana Bandha. Last breath. Good. Very nice, everyone. We'll sit on the floor. I will revisit our seated twist that we did earlier. And we'll do the right straight leg, left leg over right. Some of you can keep the foot on the inside, right? There's different versions here. And then sit bones evenly on the floor, turn left. You can either wrap the arm around the knee or push the arm out. So we're twisting and squeezing the few miles of intestinal organs that we have, the colon. So let it happen. Shoulder left, shoulder back. Big breath. Big exhale. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Well, left ankle over right knee for your seated pigeon. Right foot comes in. So try to keep contact with your sit bones on the floor. Don't let yourself go. Yeah, I see often people lift and tuck under. No, we're not doing that. It's a hip opener. Right, and your hands are behind you on the side to keep you from leaning back. If this is really hard for you, just keep that right leg less bent or sit on the blanket or both. Over time, those hips will relax and give in a little bit. And we'll take 2 more here. So again, those of you who are very open, right, bring that right foot in as close as you'd like. Good, one last breath. And then straighten the right leg down to release. Very nice, everyone. Let's roll that left thigh, the left femur bone. Okay, we'll go for the a wide leg opening. Again, use a blanket to sit on for those of you who are tight in your hamstrings or in this pose, inner thighs even. Reach forward. Now we'll grab the ankles here. The feet if you want, or anywhere on the leg. So using the leg strength here, you don't have much choice. Squeeze those inner thighs towards the floor. Again, use your prana, right? That's the force within that helps you deepen any posture and sustain them. It's not your willpower. No, that doesn't work. Maybe for a little while, but not very long. Deep breath. And we'll come back up. Very nice, everyone. All right, let's bring those legs in. We'll do our twist on the other side. Left leg straight, or just do the other side of whatever you were doing. Hopefully the same. Right leg over. And then we turn towards the knee, right? Don't turn out, turn towards your knee, yeah, with the torso. So relax the shoulders. Let the twist happen through your breath again. As we expand, we let the torso find more room in between the vertebrae, around the waist. And then as you exhale, right, you're shrinking it so you have more room to open up. And then we do it again. And last one. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your spine. Again, seated pigeon. Right ankle over left knee. Drop that right knee. And then bring the left foot in. Again, remember not to lean back, right? There's nothing happening in the hip when you do that. If your hip is screaming at you, you're just overdoing it. It should just be whispering to you. That's it. So shoulders back and down. Try to keep your torso straight if you can. Those of you who are at ease now, you bring the left foot closer to you, maybe you don't. I'll try a little bit. Last breath, everyone. All right, very nice. Let's release the leg. We'll release both legs. Roll that right thigh. Release that hip. Yeah, nice. Okay, we'll go back into those wide Upavishtakonasana, your wide opening. And then flex the feet, right? You want to engage the top of the legs so the bottom and inner thighs can release some. Take a couple more breaths. Just let yourself drop slightly, but keep pressing the heart bone forward. And then we'll come back up. All right, nice. Let's grab those legs, bring them in, and sit into your seated forward fold. You're seated already. I'm going to sit on the blanket. Seated forward fold. Again, roll the inner thighs towards the floor. Good, let's come up. Tall torso, sweep the arms up and over. Dandasana, so hands on either side of you. You want to be on the floor here. It depends. If your arms are super long, you may want to sit on a blanket. So palms flat right on either side of you. And then torso straight up. You want to lengthen the arms, the length of the torso. It may not be possible, right? We're all a little bit different. And then squeeze those heels off the mat, squeezing the quads here. Hollow the pit of your belly. Lift that chest. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe. Good. Deep breath. Last one. And then exhale, releasing. So it can be hard at first to do this. I will come and lie back. So if you want to roll, you could. Grab your knees. Smoothing out your spine from shoulders to tailbone. And then lie back. Very nice, everyone. Let's press. So bring your hands over your shin, but slide them towards your ankles, above the ankles somewhere. And then press down towards you with the arms. Try to relax the shoulders, though. Breathe. Make the belly big as you press in. So to relieve constipation, right? This is one way. It's easier when somebody does it to you. But you can do it to yourself too. Breathe. Yeah, we have meridians in the back of the legs, in the hamstring, that relieves all these kind of Bowel movement. Couple more breaths. Keep pressing down. I will release, release, release. Recline twist, open the arms wide, and then drop your knees. Keep them close to you as you drop them to the side. You can always put a layer underneath the knees if the left shoulder doesn't want to touch the floor, or you lift the knees a little bit off the floor. Otherwise, just straight out, roll your head left. Breathe into that spinal twist. Good, last breath. Nice. Let's bring the knees in and then roll to the other side for your recline twist on the other side. Nice, everyone. Let's come back center. So feet flat on the floor for a little bit of a bridge here. Again, feet are hip width apart, and we bring those heels close enough that you can touch them with your fingertips, and then come on up. Start tucking the arms from the shoulders underneath you. Press the tailbone forward towards your knees and keep pushing up. Use your quad strength. Find your back bend here. Try to stay tailbone up. Don't let those knees open wide. Keep them pointing forward. Unless you have knee issues, then you adjust accordingly. And then let's take another breath. Higher, 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 and then exhale, nice and easy. One vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms up and back in the process. And dropping that back completely flat. Walk your feet apart to the edges of your mat for your windshield wipe. Release your knees on one side, separate of each other. Breathe. Big, big, big breath. Good, big exhale. And then let's come back up other side. All right, let's come back up. Feet flat on the floor like a bridge. So this is for Nancy. If you don't know Nancy, well, okay. We'll interlace the hands behind our head. So right ankle over left knee. We're going to do a little bit of core here. Nothing major. I just try to isolate the core. Take an inhale. Elbows are wide open. You're resting your head in your palm. And then on your exhale, we lift through the sternum bone. Let the sternum bone pull you up as you exhale. And then inhale down without touching the floor. Exhale up. Keep that right knee pushed away from you. And exhale up. We go straight up. We don't go towards the legs. And exhale. Using your Ujjayi breath. Rest the head in your palms. And keep going. By squeezing the core as you come up. 2 more. Nice, everyone. Releasing the head down. Relax with the elbows open on the floor. And we'll bring the knees into our belly without touching them. Just let the head rest into your hands. Big belly breath. And then we'll release. Right foot flat, left ankle over right knee. And then again, press that left knee away from you. Inhale on the floor. Exhale, lift. Sternum bone up. Inhale down without touching. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale up. And exhale. And 4. And exhale. And 7. Three more. Good, last one. And releasing. Very nice, everyone. All right, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet together, knees wide open. See if you can do a tight version of this. You could also, meaning the heels close to your crotch, you could also do a blanket underneath the feet here to lift those legs slightly. It's less intensive on the inner thighs. Cactus arms if you can. And relax. Again, massage the breath within the belly, the lower belly, wherever we put the tension here in the abdominal walls. Expand it and let it relax. And then revisit your place of hope, contentment, and joy. Right, be there. It could be a pet, right? Sometimes pets really take us places. And just be there, happy, hopeful. Everything's fine. We want to create peace and harmony within our own self, and then transfer it as well with the people we live with and our workplace, if possible. But it starts with us. All right, everyone, we'll bring the knees in. Good. Let's bring the left leg over the right. Do like we do our eagle legs. Wrap around. And then we'll scoot the hips slightly to your left. And then drop your knees right. You can open the arms out to the side for a reclined twist. So we drop the knees to the right. They may not touch the floor, right? Watch out with that. We keep the left shoulder on the mat. So control your movement, breathe. Roll your head left. If you're really open, your knees will touch. And then inhale, bring the knees up, feet flat on the floor again. Back is straight again on the floor. Right leg wraps over, other side. Again, scoot your hips to the right a little bit, a little scoot. And then drop your knees to your left. And that side could be very different, so don't overdo it. Again, breathe into the lower back, your side, the torso. Control those legs. That right shoulder stays on the floor. Good. One last breath. And then let's bring the legs in. Again, come back center. And all right, we'll do our happy baby pose before Shavasana. Some of you may want to do the legs up the wall afterwards to finish. Good. Couple more breaths. Again, pressing the knees down, but make sure your lower back, the sacrum is flat on the floor. Last breath. And we'll release. So using your blankets or not, you don't have to, right? It's up to you on your back. If your back feels a little tweaky, I'd definitely put a layer underneath your knees. The bolster is great because it's a little higher. All right, make yourself comfortable. Make sure you're warm, jacket, socks, whatever is needed. Yeah, legs up the wall if you want, right? That's your other option. With your blanket or bolster underneath your lower back. Let's start waking yourself up. We'll bring the knees into your belly. Cycle a few breaths. Maybe roll from side to side a little bit to release your back. And then we'll drop off on our side, fetal pose, right side maybe, or left side if you can at night. Let's come up, sit in easy pose. Join your hands together in full communion with yourself, harmonized, at ease, at peace. Namaste. Thanks for coming and joining my practice tonight. I'll see you again soon.